Now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for the Changeling venue. Here you have Baron Valerius, AP Center, who is currently a very busy person right now, as he calls for Ron Morgan to come and have a little chat with him, so we can sit and talk and see the little cool, new things that she's doing with her life, and see if Valerius can basically help with that in any way he can. So Valerius is there. Um, he's asked a few local boggins to set out some food as he's sitting there and going through some papers, waiting for Morgan to show up.
Morgan will walk down the hallway briskly, and she'll knock on the door um, 3 times on the Baron Valerius door. Um, she's going to kind of peek her head in without even being invited in, and just kind of like, Baron, are you in here?
Yes, yes, come on, come in, come in, come in. I've been waiting for you.
Morgan's going to come in, and she's going to kind of look around at his nice little office and kind of peer around a little bit. And then she's going to look at him sitting on the other side of his desk and kind of tap her fingers a few times on the seat of the chair. So I heard you might have a proposition for me.
I might. You want something to eat, something to drink, maybe?
Um, oh no, that's okay. Maybe in a bit.
Okay, suit yourself, Valerius, starts making himself a cup of tea and cutting into the cakes and stuff on the table. So, tell me, how have you been getting along? As he sits and starts cutting into a muffin.
Oh, I've been pretty well, I think. Nothing too horrible has come up. Um, but I did hear from a little birdie you're looking for a squire.
That I might be. Um, Needless to say, I've been very impressed with you lately. It it's very seldom that you see someone so young just adapt so quickly. I must say that you are a very interesting Hugo. Hilarious looks, smiles.
Morgan just kind of has like a shit-eating grin after getting it's a wonderful compliment, kind of boosts her self-esteem and also her ego a little bit. Um, she's got
Yeah,
this
please,
grin.
please, please. You should like this. I mean, it's not very often that you find someone who does a good job, and please, you should be proud of yourself. Please, I'm not here to berate you. Please, eat.
Morgan nods. Well, I have spoken to Alicia, and
Oh,
she had a few good, I would say, points for me to join and become her squire, but I didn't want to choose right then and there. I wanted to have the opportunity to talk to you and see why I should be your squire, not hers.
oh, she did she? Well, as you can see, um, Alicia recently became my knight, and being in doing so, her house is not considered, how should we say, proper nobility. She is considered is a house. It is a she house, and it does have its own benefits, but she isn't seen as proper nobility, if you understand what I'm saying. In doing so, I'm in a position where I can offer you a whole lot more. And when I say a whole lot more, a lot of people are indeed listening to me. So I can impose myself upon people very strongly so, and they will have no choice but to listen.
Morgan, she nods and smiles. Although she does have this sort of like thoughtful look, um, as if she's weighing her options. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Um, I do. I think it's something I might have to give a little bit more thought to, and perhaps I can write a formal letter to um, you and Miss Alicia with my decision. That way, it's not so blunt. Um,
Please believe that if you choose not to take me up on my offer, you are not my last decision. Believe I do value your skill, of course, but you were the first person I came to for obvious reasons.
and I do appreciate your obviously saving me that one day and not leaving me to fall to the ground to my untimely death. Um,
You
I will
don't.
always be in your debt for that.
Valerius would look at you and say, "You're not in my debt. I would do this for anyone. That if I believe someone who was in danger, noble or commoner, I would do my very best to see that they were taken care of. I'm not exactly, how should you say, I'm not common in my beliefs about commoners, and that sometimes when I have my opinions, I tend to be quite different in my approaches. So you see, seelie or unseelie, commoner or noble, each person has to earn their place in my eyes.
Oh, thank you. Well, I will definitely give your proposition some thought. Um, I fear it's going to weigh on my mind, but I will have to come to a decision sooner rather than later. So,
Do know whatever decision that you make, I myself will not hold it against you. You're still an able soldier and person that's willing to learn. And I will do my best to make sure that you will become capable in whichever capacity you choose to. That's free of charge. I'm not charging you for that.
Morgan just smiles and nods politely. Um, well, thank you for meeting with me. It's nice to talk to you in such an in private. We're usually around other people when we get our chance to talk. Like when we were at the bar, I thought we might have more of a chance to talk then, but and she kind of just like, ooh,
Yeah,
not really wanting to remember it.
we do live very interesting lives. And for that I'm glad and extremely happy. But yes, whatever decision that you make, it will be my honor to make sure and see that you prosper. I
Um,
gain nothing from keeping someone else down.
Morgan's going to smile and reach across the table to shake the Baron's hand and stand as she does so. Would you like to join me? I'm going to maybe go grab some food or something. Um, and perhaps we can talk a little bit more. But you did say you're quite busy, so I don't want to impose or anything.
Of course, I have work and things that I have to see to, but I'm sure that we can make some time for some food and some um refreshments. As the Baron looks at his as a Boggin knocks on the door and says that someone is around and that he should be made aware of it. So the Baron is going to say that basically, if they want to come in, this would be the time because any discussions that were happening are pretty much come to an end.
Morgan's just going to look at the boggin and kind of smile and kind of curiously lean to the side and try to glance out the door, but she can't see too much.
So tell me, what's this between you and Nathan? As Valerius, kind of rolls his eyes.
Morgan's just gonna kind of chuckle and kind of nervously chuck
Oh,
some weird.
yeah, this is written all over your face. You're quite taken by him, aren't you?
Um, Morgan's just gonna kind of like stare around the room, like no.
Mm. Mm. Don't worry, dear. I won't blow you. Whatever. He's just gonna say whatever and just kind of ignore the subject.
No, of course not.
Morgan! Morgan! Damn it!
Morgan,
Did anybody say Morgan? Morgan! You're in the background, and Veronica is cursing that she seems to have lost you again. Oh! She stops when she sees Alicia waiting in the hallway. What the hell is this? She goes up to Alicia. She goes, hey! Hey, Alicia, is that you, hon?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi! Oh, very good. I didn't tell you, did I? I'm engaged.
Really? And she jumps up and down all excitedly. She holds your hands like, that's great news.
I'm very excited. I've never been engaged before.
To who? Hmm.
Oh, Artemio. He's a demon.
So, that whole thing with Arcady gone, and that whole thing with the other
Oh my
satyr
gosh, did everybody know about that?
done.
Anyways, yes. So I expect to buy things. Now, I don't suppose you know where... I'm looking for that little puka, the one that keeps on running off every 2 seconds.
She points to Valerius's doorway, which there's a boggin standing in front of. That is, she's at the end of the hallway for. I think she's in there.
Oh my gosh, do you know how long he'll be at it? Because, really, I mean...
They're talking, not.
Oh!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna go at me, right?
No?
No, seriously? Oh, okay. I'm intrigued now. I'm also impatient, and he needs a nap. So, hello! And she pushes past the little boggin that's there. Now, this is how nobility does it. And
The
the
door's
boggin
open.
starts to give her trouble.
You can come in. Yes, come in, please.
See, Alicia? And Veronica sachets in, baby in tow.
Oh, hello there.
Hi! Oh, see, I was looking for her all day, and I see that you found her. Morgan! Great to see you. Come with me.
Morgan's just, she has this kind of apprehensive look, but she knows kind of better than to keep Veronica waiting. So she looks to the Baron and she's like, it was very nice talking with you, Baron Valerius. I will be getting word to you soon. And she moves toward Veronica, kind of with like a narrow stare, like, oh my, what now?
As the
And
Baron kind of looks up from his table and looks at Veronica. I assume this is important.
yes.
Care to
Why?
share
What
with
were
the
you two
class?
at?
Care to share with the class? Where are you two off to?
Well, actually, we're supposed to go to the library. Is there actually a reason that you summoned her, though?
Of course, there's always a reason, but you could just be
Not
more.
that reason. I
more
realize she's young. You
yes.
need to get embroiled in scandal so quickly.
What scandal?
This is Tara Nar. This isn't
Oh,
some orgy in the park or whatever.
oh, I think you would know better than most people, Veronica. There's more than one way to fuck someone.
I've never done it in the capital, though.
Hmm.
They've got this thing about unmarried people doing that.
Oh,
Quite archaic, don't you know? But yeah, we have to smile and go along with it. Us Fionas have to manage.
I'm sure you do have to manage. As
You're of
Valeria,
my house, aren't you?
huh?
You're of my house, aren't you?
Yes.
There you go.
I just don't have common problems. As Valerius looks at the table.
Oh shit! Frenzy roll. Oh my gosh, that's the Fiona fucking frailty. Damn it. Oh, she's carrying a baby. Oh gosh. I was working on making her a better mother too. Fuck. Oh, okay, she made it. She grits her teeth and she goes, will you repeat that? Try it again.
No. No need to get all bothered. I was just having a private little chat with the young Puka.
Morgan looks to Veronica and puts a hand on her shoulder and smiles at
There was no hand holding, no oaths made. It was just me talking.
Okay.
Morgan smiles at the little babe in her arms and then looks back to Veronica and she's like, we can talk about it when we get to the library.
Okay.
I don't understand where you get this high and mighty attitude that you seem to have, but I have no ill will against you. But
I'm
you,
looking after a childling. And she's summoned to Baron Valerius's quarters. It's just the two of them alone. She's brand new. She's just woken up. She doesn't need this to start out with.
of course not. But she also needs to be able to blossom and be able to make her mark in the world.
Don't you remember how it was before first night for you? How you couldn't go anywhere without a chaperone if it was in mixed gendered company?
There's
That's
a
how it was around the freeholds in the capital and so forth. I mean, we know things are different in the real world, but you need to keep up appearances here.
hilarious looks, and he says, I know everybody seems to have this opinion about me, but I assure you, a lot of the rumors are greatly exaggerated.
They
Um,
said that Nathan's screams could be heard on all 4 towers.
Nathan's a good lay. As Valeria says nonchalantly.
Hey,
But that's
just
neither
think
here
about
nor
her.
there.
Just think about giving her a good start.
And what would be a better start when somebody like me welching for her publicly?
Well, for starters, if you had brought a female boggin in here in this room,
Excuse me, speak up, darling.
if you had brought a female boggin in this room with the 2 of you,
A female boggin in this room, so I need people to
or a
believe
female
me.
she or something like that, a chaperone of that nature.
A chaperone of that nature. Do you really think I would force myself upon her?
No, I don't think so. I think the 2 of you would have a great time, but I think the rest of Tarnar would talk about that great time, much as they did you and Nathan, and that's interesting for you and Nathan, of course, but she's young. She doesn't know how this palace works. I literally haven't had enough time to explain that facet to her because it hasn't come up yet.
Well, if you allow me to just speak to her plainly without you going all mother hen, she would have learned. The door was wide open.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was closed. No, out of character. I thought it was closed. That's why I
No,
was
it
knocking
was
on
kind
it.
of cracked. That's why he was just like, "Why are you banging on the door? You sound silly." Like anyway,
Half a bit. Okay.
you act like I was going to mount her on the table and have my way with her.
Veronica cocks an eyebrow like, could have been.
Only if she wanted it, dear. And clearly, she has eyes for someone else.
We're just like, so about that library. Where is
Yes.
that again?
Look, no, I will, but do think about appearances while you're here. I mean, high summer night, that kind of thing. Any of our holidays, really. You don't really need to think about it, but here appearances are everything. This place used to be owned by Gwydians, for crying out loud.
I understand your concern, but this conversation is starting to get extremely tiring.
Well, Morgan, come with me.
Okay. She turns and she just gives a small smile to the Baron, reassuringly, like she didn't take any offense to this whole thing. And she turns and she's ready to follow after Veronica.
What you just saw there, Veronica starts to say to Morgan as she adjusts Lancelot down the hallway, is a wilder and a grump arguing. Happens an awful lot here. When you get older, you become a grump, and you're a bit more grounded as you were like when you were a human. And it's really common for us to argue because nobody wants to be put down. Nobody wants to be told that they can't do things. It happens. In fact, have you met Giles McClellan?
Was he the man that was helping you look for a new red cap?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that Boggin. I used to argue with him all the time. It's a little bit better now that I've become a grump. But he used to tell me I couldn't do stuff all the time. It's just how it goes. Baron Valerius will eventually become a grump, like it or not. And he won't poo-poo all the fun, but I won't have your career destroyed before it begins.
Morgan nods, kind of realizing, well, maybe I should have told someone I was going there or something. She just nods to Veronica and she's like, "Oh, thank you, I think."
By the way, I'm totally getting married and you have to come.
You're getting married?
I know, it's awesome. It's going to be so awesome.
Do you have your dress picked out and your shoes?
I don't. I totally need to go dress shopping. It's gonna be awesome. That thing is gonna be. I've been watching like gypsy weddings in preparation. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I expect to have like huge bruises on my hips from the weight of the skirt.
That sounds fantastic. I'd love to go.
Awesome. Hey, what were you talking to with the Baron anyways? What was so important? Or was he just like totally grooving on you?
Oh no, it was nothing like that. It was actually more of a business opportunity, I guess you could say.
Oh, whoa, what's going on here?
Well, I got word from Alicia not too long ago, and I guess
Legitimately standing down the hallway.
They're literally standing down the hall.
wait.
Oh, no. See, I imagine that they were walking away. They were walking down to the library.
Oh, so you walked right past me.
All right.
Still standing in the exact same spot.
Well, in that case, as they pass Alicia, Morgan's going to like hold up a hand to her, just to signal that she can follow, but maybe give them a moment to speak first.
Yeah, so she follows at a respectable distance, so she couldn't possibly heard what's being said. If you're paying close attention, you notice her breath is coming out like it's cold outside, and everywhere around her is getting ice crystal.
Oh, good Lord.
Morgan just kind of like shivers as she walks past in that case, and she looks to Veronica and she's like, "Well, it's more than just an opportunity. It's kind of like the rest of my life or something." It's not marriage or anything.
Okay. Well, hey, that can be a business arrangement.
Well, it's more like squiring.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh! Oh really? Oh really? Oh my gosh! Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic! Oh my gosh! Okay, that is totally a good match. Yeah. Remember all that stuff that I said ahead of time? Always be careful, kind of thing. But you want to be squired to this guy because he's House Fiona, the best house. And I mean, heaven knows we need some promotions in there, and we have all the fun when you're getting, if you become House Fiona and stuff. There's all these great parties and werewolves. There's all these werewolves, and you will just have so much fun.
Morgan's going to kind of like opening one hand and then opening her other hand as if she's like scaling something, like scaling the air. It's like, well, I actually have 2 proposals on the table.
Oh, really? Well, lucky girl. Who's the other?
Like, motions over her shoulder to Alicia.
Veronica goes up. Hey, Alicia, want to join us?
Alicia looks up when you mention her name louder because she's walking so she couldn't hear you. Nods and walks closer because she's like right beside you. 2 ladies now.
I was unaware that the Scathach squired.
Well, since I am a knight now, I can officially acquire squires in the nobility thing. But we do take people under our wing who will become allies.
Oh, wow. I didn't know any of that. Wait a minute. Pause. You're a knight now?
Yes, I am.
Crap. I missed all the news. I'm sorry. Obviously, I've been hanging out with demons way too much.
Well, it is the person that you're going to marry. I would expect you would spend quite a lot of time with them, and that is a good thing.
Well, that's amazing. Who are you knighted to? Who are you under?
I have obtained the title of knight, but I am still of my house, and I will be under the command of Valeria.
Oh my gosh. This is certainly the house that Valerius built here. Jeez. Wonder what's going on. He must have gotten a bunch of permissions or something. This is crazy.
Well, he's a commander now.
Is he? Whoa. When did all this happen?
Well, after he successfully led the charge in the fight against the Adhim.
Whoa.
There's lots of gossip about it.
That's awesome. Hey, look, I need to go and take care of Lancelot.
Okay.
You make sure that Morrigan here actually makes it down to the library.
I will make sure she follows the really deep tone that you had set out for them.
She has this awful habit of running away and meeting strange men. And I certainly can't have this, especially if she is going to get fostered into House Fiona. We have first night. We can't have that soiled beforehand. Anyways. Yes, let me go and take care of the squirmy one. Fantastic to see you again. Okay.
Yep.
And
I'll see you around, Veronica.
great. And that Veronica takes off.
Now, Morgan, I know you're being very quiet, and there's lots to think about, but Veronica made sure that I'm going to take you to the library, so we're going to make sure you get there so you read your chapters today.
Yeah, sorry, my cat. Can you hear me first?
Yep.
Yeah, my cat decided to she decided to step on my keyboard and put my computer to sleep, which screwed everything up. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're on our way to the library.
Yep. The date with the really big book. Well, I hope your conversation with Valerius went well. Yep. You still notice it's really cold and she's still breathing like frost breath.
Morgan, she wraps her kind of feathered arms around herself, realizing being in Alicia's presence is kind of cold.
Only today. Before it was, when she last talked to you, it was kind of warm.
Huh. Well, either way, she kind of nods, and she's like, yes, he did bring up a lot of good points as to why I should be his squire, so, I'm really torn now. Of course I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and she's kind of like scratching the back of her neck and kind of glancing to Alicia, but not really wanting to make eye contact with her, and just sort of, she knows once she makes this decision, it's kind of, you know, you make an oath and it's for real. So she's kind of weighing a lot on her mind, and it's pretty visible. We had a good discussion.
Excellent. Well, take your time, think it over, and choose what you want to do. And trust me, neither I nor Valerius will be upset in any way so long as you choose what you want to do. That is the goal here. We will still be your friends, and we'll still hang out with you either way.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say. And he the Baron did reassure me as well that whatever happens, he won't hold any sort of grudges or anything. So I'm happy for that. But it's still not a decision that should be made lightly. So I'm definitely going to give it the proper thought that it deserves.
Yeah. I had a very disappointing day today. Horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
And at this point, you're turning into the library. He kind of walks over to the book. Here you go, it's your book. It seems my quest is far from over for certain things. Just when I thought I was getting close.
Sorry, what is far from over?
My quest.
What quest is that?
Um, to deal with things that have been going on. Um, I set up to go and locate a way and means of dealing with it, and every time I get close, I'm farther away than what I thought I was starting out. Twice now I thought I was very close to completion. And out of the jaws of victory, defeat was snatched.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that things weren't as close as you thought they were. That can be kind of, well, that just sucks.
Yep. But
Um,
it is what it is.
Morgan looks down to the book that she was handed. Wait, so what's this?
The big book you're supposed to read?
Oh, okay. Morgan, she kind of tucks it in her arm. I'll take this back to my room and read it a bit later.
It's
Okay, well, she's holding it with two arms. Using her knee, once it starts slipping down, she'll just kind of kick it back up again.
and make sure you return it and make sure you don't spill anything on it. This is a hard volume to get a hold of, and it basically contains all the stuff we actually don't think you can check it out.
Oh,
All the other new changelings have to read it too, and there's quite a lot of them currently. Like if you were the only one, they might let you, but since there's others that have to come and read this book too, I don't think you'll be able to check it out.
oh, okay. We're just going to go and heft it over to a large round table where she can look at it in a little bit. Well, it looks like I've got some reading to do then.
Yep. And he finds a notepad of 8 by 10 paper and a pencil, puts it down next to it. All right. Give me 400 words on the different aspects of things that you can affect with art when you're done.
Morgan nods, making a mental note, and kind of gives a big sigh, like, ooh, that shouldn't be too bad, 300 words, but I'll get it done. When is it due by?
Well, I guess next time either Sarah sees you or I see you next, whoever sees you first, just give it to them so that they know that you know you've been reading this and doing your homework on particular things, so you're learning things. And that way, next time we want to have to look around, make sure no one's watching, fun, that, you know, you're still doing what you should be doing as well.
Yeah, I suppose I should probably crack open a few more books and complete a few more of my studies. It's been so quiet here lately. It seems, I don't know.
Well, that's how we like it here in Taranar, quiet. Um, Luckily, you missed the big raid where the Adheen attacked.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's why we have New Changelings here. It's safe and quiet.
Morgan just smiles and slides into one of the seats at the table. Her arms kind of wrapping around the book, the length of the book. Kind of mulling over the manuscript, checking out the binding and the probably the hand sewn leather and everything else. And she's just kind of inspecting it um, before looking up at Alicia, and she nods like, "Okay, think I'm ready to get to work."
All right, I'll leave you to it. With that, Alicia kind of walks out of the library and heads away, and all the little ice crystals where her feet were and stuff disappear pretty quickly.
And Morgan's going to look down at her book and crack the binding open carefully, taking a lot of care with this book. And I suppose that's where we can end the scene.
With that, here, thanks for watching, guys. You were awesome.